Now, as you can see, I do like my kitchen knives. I believe the right tool for the right job. In this instance, I've got myself a new chef's knife. Now, it's from a company called Xinzhu. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's a Damascus steel chef's knife. Now, we'll have a look at it in more detail, and then I'm going to use it to prepare a Thai red curry. So we'll see it in action then. Right then, so looking at the knife in a bit more detail. Well, first of all, it comes in a presentation box. That's the sleeve for it. We'll just put that to one side. But if you're giving it as a gift, ideal, you can just wrap it up. The other person opens it and you've really treated them. And we'll move that to one side, bring the knife back into play. An extremely sharp knife. An extremely sharp knife, dangerously sharp. You can see it there. And if we have a look here, this is the olive wood handle with a nice steel end on it there, with a copper rivet flower inset, which is very nice. And that's obviously on both sides. And if we come across to the blade, well, I've already said it's a Damascus steel blade, a 73 layer steel core. Now, there's flexibility in it, but the blade is extremely sharp, with a 15-degree cutting angle, which you can only have on high carbon content steel because it needs to stay sharp, and at that degree it's easy to blunt on something that's not very hard. I keep it sharp with both my Hall and my Hone. I've got a Hall 2 knife sharpener and a Hone knife sharpener. Both have their own benefits and drawbacks, so I swap and change between them. But that hardness is measured at 62 to 64 HRC. And on the Rockwell scale, that's very, very high. You can get higher, but then the knives tend to be extremely expensive. As I said, you can see the Damascus pattern in there. And if you've ever watched Forged in Steel, you'll know that you get that by folding steel and forging it and folding it and forging it. And that's how you get this pattern. But I do just want to show you one final thing, and that's how I was conned when I bought a set of knives. And the moral of the story here is be extremely careful when you're buying expensive knives. So I bought these because they were advertised as being Damascus steel, but we'll have a closer look and you'll see that they're actually just laser etched. So that there is laser etched. It's made to look like it's Damascus, but it's not. It's just got a pattern lasered onto it or etched onto it. So something to really beware of there when you are buying knives. Get them from reputable companies and spend a bit of money to get something decent. And we'll just bring them up as a comparison. So you can see there, this one, true Damascus knife, folded steel. This one, laser etched, not Damascus steel. Don't get caught out. Right, so this is what I'm going to be chopping with the knife. We've got spring onions, green beans, baby sweet corn, peppers, and also 3 chicken breasts that need dicing. So with this knife, that's what I'm going to be doing. It comes with a 15-degree edge on it, and I can maintain that by using either or both the Hone knife sharpener and the Hall 2 Pro, because you need a sharp knife. Right, okay, let's just see how sharp it is though. Got some paper somewhere. That is how sharp it is. Right, let's crack on. Okay, I'm going to do the chicken first. So we'll just put the vegetables to one side, get the chicken and get started. Right, now what I always do is I cut the chicken, but you'll see there's this gristle, or it's going to be a vein or something like that. You can see it there. And I always like to cut that out. And you need a sharp knife for that. And basically, you just pull it along, like so. Cut from the top as well. And that is then taken out and given to the dog at a later stage, because the dog loves it. So we'll cut that up in a moment. Just do this. And it's like going through butter. It's excellent. You really do, when you've got a good knife, it makes all the difference when you're cooking. So we'll give that to the dog as well. In fact, he's here now. There you go. Well, you might be able to hear him. Right, let's get this sliced. Like going through butter. Right, I'll do the other pieces of chicken in a minute when I'm off camera, but you can see how easy that was. Right, we'll do the pepper first, and there is no pressure whatsoever being applied to that. It's a real pleasure working with a sharp knife, or a very sharp knife I should say. Just take that off. Comes off nice and easy. Just see if we can see how, look at that, just cuts so easily. Anyway, finished doing the pepper, and again you can see there's no effort whatsoever to cut through that. And we'll do some spring onion. As you can probably tell, I'm certainly not a chef, but I do like to do my own cooking, and I haven't lost any fingers yet. Right, as you can see, a very, very sharp knife. It's so sharp, in fact, that I pricked myself on the end and now I'm bleeding. So as always, be careful when you're using sharp knives. Always have an adult present. But because it's sharp, it does the job that you want it to do. So huge recommendation on that. And Xinzhou do a large range of knives. There's more information and the technical specification on everything online, so I'll put the link in for that below. So that's it. You've seen the Xinzhou chef's knife in operation. Damascus steel, extremely sharp, 15-degree angle cutting edge on it, which means it'll slice through anything. And with the high carbon content in it also, it means it's going to stay sharp rather than blunt. You even get a little card wallet with it, with information, the date it was manufactured, etc, etc. But a beautiful knife. This is a manufacturer that I'm definitely going to start adding to my knife collection or buying as gifts. A really, really good looking, usable knife, very sharp, very good, big recommendation. And I forgot to say, although it's made by Xinzhou, it's actually designed by a chap called Steve Cheng, who's quite a famous knife designer, and he doesn't just do kitchen knives, he also does pocket knives as well. It's just a little bit of side information for you there.